Hey yo, it's your girl, baby girl, right back in with a freaking video. The verse that I will be reading for y'all today is Hebrew 11:1, which says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." So I'm gonna just tell y'all that in life, I've had multiple times where I lost my faith because I didn't see a change or I didn't hear anything different about the situation. But I'm here to just say that as long as you have a little bit of faith, that's all that matters, because eventually something's going to happen, something's going to change. I would always pray for peace for my depression, my inner thoughts, and instead of looking from within, I would look like everywhere else in boys, in social media, in something that's not very. It's just very distracting for me in a sense. Like it nonsense. I would look for nonsense basically instead of just tapping into my actual feelings and just digging deep and digging a hole for myself, basically, I guess you can say, and for those feelings. Because I didn't want to think about it no more. I didn't want to process it. It was just like, it is what it is. I'm going to just go back to when I said about the inner thoughts piece. Like, I would have thoughts, just bad thoughts, like bad inner thoughts, like how I'm ugly or how I'm this and that. Like, knowing that that wasn't true, but I would feed my negative outlook on life because that's how other people perceived me. So I had other people's thoughts and thoughts and feelings about myself, and I had to tap in more with myself, and that's what I've been doing recently. Um, and it's honestly a spiritual journey in itself that I'm doing right now. I mean, I've been on my spiritual path and my spiritual journey, but now I feel like that I'm actually understanding and coming to the realization in my own consciousness and my own mind and having my own will and learning of things. This is what is going on right now. mm, that was good. This said, the more self-love we have and the less we will experience self-abuse. Self-abuse comes from self-rejection, and self-rejection comes from having an image of what it means to be perfect and never measuring up to that ideal. Our image of perfection is the reason we reject ourselves. It is why we don't accept ourselves the way we are, the way we don't accept others the way they do. I said they do it, they are. The definition of self is a person's essential being that distinguishes from others, especially considered as the object of introspection or reflective action. You know, it's just crazy what an impact people have on you, because I really allowed myself to think that I was ugly or I was less than or I wasn't enough. And just because a nigga had something to say about me, or because he didn't like my hair that day, or I let somebody bully me to me thinking that I was less than what I really am. It's really crazy. It's really crazy how much an impact people have on you. Man, if I could go back in time, or if I could tell my cousins or my daughter like what I would do to stop yourself from losing yourself, to all right, spend more time with yourself, understand who you are and what you are. And I feel like it has a big impact on what your parents say about you and everything else. So I mean, coming from the loving household that I did, thank God for that. um I did not appreciate that as much as I do now, I guess you can say. So I would appreciate the things that you are grateful for. Like, be grateful for what you have. 'Cause if you're not, then God will not bless you with more things. I would isolate myself in better ways that I do now. Like, doing hobbies, spa days, taking myself out or just spending time with myself or even going to sleep. Like getting rest if necessary, eating a nice meal. Go buy yourself a nice meal. Go buy yourself some clothes. Don't be impulsive. Like there's a positive and a negative to everything. And I know that I have my impulsive moments where I want to buy and treat myself. But honestly, that was one of my distractions. Honestly, buying things for myself, saying I need to always treat myself. Yes, but you have to also be smart with what you're doing, because money does not come easy, especially now. Like back then, the amount of money that I seen, I wish I would have just kept it and held it. I probably would have been in a better position. But obviously, things happen, and here we are today. So, yeah. But yeah, and I think I would also tell myself and everybody else that's listening to not be so distracted with other people. Like I know I'm just coming to the realization of this, even though like I've always known, but I'm actually like putting it into play now. To not put so much effort and emphasis on other people.
Each of us
Like,
is born.
yes, people matter, your family matters, your friends matter. But at the same time, if you do not come to the realization that you are yourself and you're
I
literally
remember where I
going to
was.
die alone, like I feel like just be comfortable with yourself and who you are, and the people that actually care and won't mistreat you or act dumb will start to come around. Even if that's just a very, very small circle, appreciate that small circle. Be grateful for that small circle, because some people don't have nothing. There's one that I've learned is that your situation may be bad, but somebody's might be 5 times or 10 times worse than your situation. That's not degrading your situation or degrading what you got going on, but just be at peace, I guess, or be okay with it. Be okay with your situation. Like honestly, all your stress and worries, don't even feed into it. Just like let it go. Don't let it eat at you. If it's about a situation, just let it go, because honestly, that is like one of the biggest things to learn is to let it go.
Like that just feels so good. Just feels like my melanin is getting recharged. Like
Because at the end of the day, I have a hard time with trying to control things that I cannot control.
she's coming out
And I need
here.
to understand I can't control it, so therefore why am I worried about it? Like you are safe and sound where you are. You're thinking about a situation that has nothing to do with you in this moment that's going to affect you in that type of way. Mentally, yeah, you might be a little upset about it, but is it going to change anything really? No, because it's something that you can't control. Or if it's a person, you can't control somebody else. Unfortunately, I wish the amount of times that I wish I could control somebody, man. But yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed this video and see y'all soon.